One of the saddest effects that mass immigration has had in the UK is the dramatic impact it has had on the murder rate in our nation's capital. Now, you won't see this reported in the mainstream media. They don't like to tell you things that don't fit their narrative or their political agenda. But you can't argue with the statistics. And the fact is that the London that we all knew and loved of 30 or 40 years ago simply no longer exists. Look at this graph. The murder rate in London is now the lowest it has been in recorded history, possibly the lowest it has been for centuries. This used to be the city of Jack the Ripper, of Rillington Place, of Christopher Marlowe getting run through with a sword. But we decided to let the floodgates open. Millions of foreigners moved to the UK, many of them to London. And as a result, our traditional British culture has been massively diluted. Now, I don't know what it is about these foreigners. I don't know if it's because many of them are Muslims, and maybe because Muslims don't drink alcohol, they're less likely to become violently drunk and kill people. I don't know if maybe they've just got a moral aversion to killing people. But this was an important part of British culture. Remember, Britain exported genocide all over the world. Just ask the Cherokee, the Zulus, the Maoris, people all over the world cowered in fear at the thought of British people. But now, London is at risk of losing all of its murders. It's at risk of becoming a safer and more boring place to be. No longer are people cowering in the shadows or running from building to building in fear of being picked off by one of our homegrown serial killers. Nothing, I think, summarizes the death of British culture more poignantly than this graph. We have to talk about this issue, because if we don't talk about it, we won't be able to tackle it.